Hey guys, welcome back again. This is my updated tutorial for Effect and Cause Chapter 3. This is going to be kind of a quick one. Effect and Cause 3 is a pretty short level. There's not really a lot to talk about here. I'll just kind of be going over some of the optimal routes, some things to look out for, and probably do a little bit of talking on Timestop. I have another video on Timestop, which you can see if you're more curious about how the trick works, but I'll just kind of show the proper Timestop route and how to do it and stuff like that. I think we'll spend some time on ship skip too. So, yeah, Effect and Cause 3 is rounds out the Effect and Cause mission. It's very short. I think even with the kind of cutscene, I guess you'd say at the end, it's less than 2 minutes long if you do it fast. So right off the bat, you should have coming out of Effect and Cause 2 swapped to the past. That'll make sure so you don't have to do it at the start of the level, though it doesn't really take any time if you do. So once you get here, you just press the button. I'm going to run to the right around this grunt, and then I jump, and I'm going to wait to hold crouch until I clear this little ledge right here. Because if I do it early, what I normally find happens is like I do it here, and then I end up sliding off of it, which will totally mess up the route I do afterwards. So once you come here, I go to the right of the grunt, jump around this, hold crouch now, and then once I get here, I'll be doing a jump down here. I'm going to strafe, and I'm going to land on the stairs, jump over the Marvin, and so on. So ideally, it should look something like this. There you go, and then you continue on. So that's about how that looks. Things to be careful of. If you end up hitting the stairs instead of double jumping here. Something to be careful of is that you can actually head bonk as you're coming down if you have like a pretty obscene amount of speed. Not obscene, but like a higher amount of speed. Like right here, you can like sometimes bonk that. Be careful. You can heckin' mantle on this tree. This tree is like the Great Wall of China. Like, just be careful. Though I've been like theorizing that like you can actually maybe wall kick off of it on your way out. Though I haven't really messed with it because I never like really spent any time on this level. But just definitely something to keep in mind here. If you do find that you end up head bonking or something like that right here, what I would recommend is like, oh no, I messed up. You do a wall run here, then you can jump, then you can just kind of do an edge boost there and then slide out. Okay. So you go here, double jump, and then you just slalom out here. There's lots of different levels of like. There's a lot. You want to like slide hop right here or right here, but just be careful because it's really easy to do a side jump. The ground right here is just like covered in foliage and stuff like that, and so it can be really hard to like figure out where exactly the ground is. So just be mindful of side jumping there, because it's definitely something that happens to me a lot. Sometimes you can like randomly get a damage boost there. It's pretty rare, but it can happen. So once I get through here, I'm going to want to try and line up my jumps so that I'm landing about like right here. So I get to slide straight through the doorway. That usually, there's a ton of there's a ton of stalkers here. So if you can slide through here and then instantly double jump, it'll get around the stalker that spawns in the middle there. Sometimes you can get kind of unlucky and he can just show up anyway, but yeah, that's like the main way to get through there. So be careful of this, try and land right before the door, slide through, double jump. You want to try and like jump around this guy. That's the important part. So if you can get here, if you can double jump to up here, you can double jump straight to the what do you call this? The computer. There's a term for it I can't think of right now. The panel. So you go here, here, double jump, and then straight left, right, come through here, double jump, straight to the right, grab that. Terminal. The terminal is the word I'm looking for. Yeah. So once you get in here, we can actually use some pretty interesting stuff with this terminal here. We're going to use this to initiate Timestop. And if you're not familiar with what Timestop is, I'll give you a brief crash course. Timestop is when you abuse the way that Effect and Cause is constructed. So how this level works is that when you're swapping through the levels, the game is actually teleporting you. This here, the past is like way down below, and then the present is way up high. Or it could be reversed. I kind of forget which one is which. In any case, when you initiate an animation, like at the same time that you time swap, the game will get confused as to like which timeline you're in, and so you can actually kind of, what'll happen is when you initiate time stop, when you swap time, it'll put you like way up in the air where they think the level is supposed to be, but you'll be like above the skybox. But if you jump and then kind of go and then time swap and you go into that like way up in the air, like in the sky state, you'll keep your momentum between the levels, so you can essentially use it to like clip through walls. All right, so how time stop works is you want to hack this and then initiate the time swap at about the same time. If you see that happen, if you see this happen, that means you did it too late, or your timing was off. So this should be it here. I might have to give it another try though. I'm pretty sure I got it though. Let's see. Is the Legion moving? Nope. So we got time stop. We got time stop. So what's gonna happen now is I'm gonna jump at this wall. I'm gonna time switch, and I'm gonna end up on the other side. So here's an example for you. So you can see I basically just clipped through the entire wall here. And if I wanted to, I could do this again. And now I'm back inside. So what's happening is, as I'm moving through the air, the game is still keeping my position within like, it's still keeping like my position within the level. So I'm using it to clip through walls. You can see time is stopped. Everything is really weird. I can even like come up on, hang out on this Legion if I wanted. It's pretty cool. So there's like a specific route that you're supposed to take here with time stop. There we go. I see I can use that to get straight through there. So the proper way to do this here is I'm gonna jump. I want to aim like about here-ish. I want to aim about here-ish at the wall. And I'm gonna like jump and then double jump and wait a pretty extended period of time. And I'm gonna hold crouch and essentially, like ideally, come out on the other side slide hopping. So I go here, here, and I didn't wait long enough, so I ended up in the stairs here. If this happened, it's a pretty easy fix. Jump, jump. There you go. But ideally, it's supposed to look. Let me see if I can hit it here like this. I waited too long again, or I didn't wait long enough again, or I didn't move enough. Basically, I still made a mistake. There we go. And then you have to land there, and you keep going. The reason that you can't just like jump through the wall and then run over there is that because there's a trigger that you have to hit that's like right here, and the best way to do it is just to wall run off this wall and then continue on. If you don't go over there, you'll miss the trigger and the screen won't go white. The way that you know that you hit the trigger is if you come over here and it starts happening. If that doesn't happen, then that means you missed the trigger. So I'll show you an example of what happens, like why you can't just do this. As nice as this would be. Now you're stuck like this. So, the proper route would be like you just saw. You're gonna aim about here-ish, jump, jump, slide hop, and then not overshoot that. Grab the wall, continue on. You're just gonna jump over here, left, right, strafe. Another thing you can do is you can jump a bit more to the right, just like a bit like right here. You can come out. You can come out immediately doing a wall run, and that makes it pretty easy just to like get to the wall here. It's not as fast, but it's like a bit easier to line up. Just kind of up to you. What it's like you pick your poison. So that's time stop. It's pretty cool. I have a whole video dedicated to time stop if you're interested. If you don't do time stop though, there's an alternate, like a completely different route, which I'll show here. So the time stop is actually a bit slower than the optimal route using like the intended way to go through the level. It's a little less than a half second slower, but the main reason that you want to do time stop is because it's safer. So as soon as you come here, you do I usually do a slide and then I swap time. I do a double jump, and I want to land like right before the door and then slide through. So you slide, jump, I want to port again, slide through here, do a wall run off this wall, and then immediately double jump to the left, and then time swap again. So the reason that you're probably asking like, well, why don't you do this route if it's faster? Timestop is a lot safer. So there's a lot of randomness that happens when you go along this route. So when you come down here, first things first, there's this legion here that you have to get around. And then when you swap back to this part, sometimes these stalkers are standing right here. You have to avoid them. When you come out here, you have these legions that can like kill you from really far away, like so. And then even when you do get out here, so there's the legions, and then even if you do this here, there's these guys that can get in your way, and then finally there's the reapers here, and this reaper can sometimes gives you a boost like that, which definitely makes that route faster, but the chances of it happening are super low. So this is technically faster to do this by less than half a second, but it's a lot less safe. So my recommendation is, I mean, you know, you don't have to do time stop, but learning it would be a good idea. Hello inline. Hello Appendos. Yeah, so time stop isn't faster, but it's way safer. So it definitely gets my recommendation. Now, this part's pretty simple. There is a really cool skip here called ship skip, which is a strat that is only used in ILs because of its difficulty. And I'll explain that in a sec. Generally speaking, though, the optimal route through here is pretty simple. I'm going to show I'm going to show the regular route through, and I'll show a ship skip. So I'm going to start off by sprinting and jumping. I do just slalom through here, double jump, and then double jump again, and I'm just going to be mashing E, so I grab the zip line at the soonest possible point. When you grab the zip line, I want to jump from it about like right when I get above the platform there. Your FOV might affect how you line this up. I'm on 100 FOV. So I'm going to double jump from here, and that's going to get you in here into this ship without mantling at all. It's a bit difficult to time, honestly. So like right here, sometimes you end up mantling, but you can get in there without mantling at all. It's just a little bit faster, right? So once you get in here, I'm going to come out here and I'm going to do a slide off of this little ramp, and I'm either going to do an edge boost or a wall kick off the ramp, depending on how well I feel about like my angle and my speed here. So when I'm doing this, if I get a wall kick there, I'm just gonna jump all the way up here. I usually mash jump all the way up. A castle too, thanks for the follow. You can also do an edge boost, and that's fine too. So you come here, do an edge boost, then you just mash jump on the way up. And then sometimes if you go there fast enough, you can actually get a wall kick off there. This is pretty simple. Yeah, it's not like there's not like a lot of precision here. Jump about right here, get in there, slide off, straight to the right, wall kick, mash jump up here, wall run here, jump, and then I mean this is pretty. There's not like this is like an expert level route or something like that. You're gonna want to spend a little bit of time here so you're not like losing a bunch of time. But if you can get through here without sliding or mantling at all and getting wall kicks in, it's gonna be pretty good. It's gonna be pretty fast. So there's another strat here called ship skip, and so ship skip saves 2 seconds over this route. It looks really cool, but it is of course really hard. So how ship skip works is, believe it or not, you're gonna be wall kicking off that piece of debris right there, and skipping, getting on the ship, and getting over there. This might take me a few takes. But in any case, it's really hard. I want to show it off to you anyway. So there's different ways to set up for ship skip. What I like to do is I like to wait until, let's see, I'll put a quick save here. I like to wait until I get past the grunt there, and then that's when I know how to like, I believe I press, let's see, what do I do here? Do I press crouch or do I jump off? Okay. There we go. So that's ship skip right there. So I wait till I pass by the grunt there, and that's when I know to jump off. And I get a strafe over to the right. And the tough part about this debris is that there's like it's really thin. So finding the proper angle to wall kick off of to make it over here is obscenely difficult. It's really tough. So you have to like jump off, strafe right, find the wall kick angle, and I didn't find it, so I'm gonna die. So this is ship skip. It looks really cool. It's honestly like such a sick strat, but actually hitting it is so hard. So I wait till the grunt disappears, jump off, wall kick. And even then, finding that proper wall kick angle is really difficult. And you can see I'm not quite finding the right angle. Hey, hey. I think that might be it. I think I jumped a bit too low. But even then, this is ship skip. If you want to try and work on this yourself, I mean, more power to you. Just keep in mind, it's like it's really really hard. Yeah. Finally, I guess finally to round this out. Once you get over here, mash jump to get up here, slide off. If you have enough speed, sometimes you can wall kick to get over this little hump here. Double jump, use. And that is Effect and Cause Titan 3. Effect and Cause Titan 3. Effect and Cause Chapter 3. Yeah, not a whole lot going on here. Timestop is pretty cool, ship skip is pretty cool, but ultimately kind of a forgettable level. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope this video was useful to you, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.